Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Canes will kick this away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And, Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. And, man, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Grab down the middle. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24.
Great job here as a play caller. You come out in the opening drive, you want to establish a little bit of an aggressive nature, and you hit some big plays here downfield. Great way to start this game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're able to get him down.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
He missed it. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Oh, he tosses it back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Heading left after the handoff. The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Oh, here comes the reverse. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
He'll take a deep shot here. That one's broken up, incomplete, and time has expired in the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's that defense shifting again. Handing off on the draw play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Great call here by the defense coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Man, I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. Catch made down inside the 15. Football comes out. Recovered by the offense and good for first down yardage. The Hurricanes line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away, and they get points out of this possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Fighting off the defender. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Got him, he's sacked.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they heave it deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion, probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double cover.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Canes have first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback, and it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the...
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now they'll run it on the draw. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Canes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they come up short of the goal line, but you still got to consider going for it here. You could try to punch it in, try to be physical from the 2, but I'm sure they got a handful of 2-point conversion plays that they could use here to dial it up. Let's see what they decide to go for.
That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Robinson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He breaks free. And he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Fights through the tackler. Second down play coming up. And now a carry here for the fullback. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And is intercepted. Defense creates a big turnover, and that'll end the quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Humphreys.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The Dogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and he dropped it. Might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. That brings up 3rd down.
Chris, progress? I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Anderson. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They feed the fullback this time. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Grab near the sticks. It's Carr. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And that's the 2-minute warning for this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. The Canes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line, it's Robinson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. And he drops back in the gun. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain.
Good situational awareness here by the receiver. You can't go for the end zone every time. So plays like that allow you to move the ball, get some yards, and preserve the clock.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here, just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes? The offense is set up with excellent field position. Gets some space around the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Give it to the big fullback here.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but that is a tough task to take on that big fullback.
Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah, really, if you can look on both sides.